And you know, once in a while, every 3-4 months, every 6 months, I actually like to make a video or a stream where I share my top, thank you so much, Sandra, where I share my top 5 YouTube channels. Now, there's a Joker channel. Let me know if you like that intro that I did there. If you saw it, that was obviously the Joker channel. But I don't want to spend too much time on channels that we don't need. I want to spend time on channels that we do need. So there's not a top one. There's not like a number one channel. There's not a, so they're all good channels because they all provide different things. So again, as I said, it's not like this is the best and second place and third place. So we're going to go with the flow. These are 5 channels that I believe that if you were to follow them, obviously there are many more channels, but I think if you would follow these 5 channels, you would be very, very, very well informed, not only what's going on in the crypto market and also to a certain extent in the traditional markets, but also a great level of education. Now, obviously, I can understand that not all of you have time to follow 5 different YouTube channels, but at least I believe comprising the information that they deliver, plus Crypto Never Sleeps, obviously, then you're very much on it. Doesn't matter if you're young, doesn't matter if you're old, doesn't matter if you're new, doesn't matter if you're experienced. I think they're good channels. Let's get this little show, this little stream starting. And I think it goes a little something like this. I want to welcome you back to Crypto Never Sleeps. And in case you're new to this channel and you want to stay on top of the crypto world, but then please hit like, smash, subscribe, so that you can be notified every time we upload new videos, so that you can protect, preserve, and ultimately increase your wealth. My name is Nicu Harajchi, and I am the host of this little show. The first channel that I believe that you do need is a channel that really consists, one of the top 5 in terms of, or maybe even top 3 biggest crypto YouTube channels on YouTube, on the interweb. And they are consistent. They provide you every day, non-biased. Well, they're very much long-term biased, but they deliver the news, what's going on in the crypto markets every day on a very broad spectrum. Give it up for the twin boys, just like mine, but a few years older. And that is Altcoin Daily. So I don't know, guys, if you're familiar with Altcoin Daily. In case you are, well, then I'm sure you will agree with me. They're consistent. They deliver every day. They deliver the news on time. And it is exactly in, let's say, in the amount of time that you are able to, let's say, listen to. Nobody wants to listen to me every day, 50 minutes, right? But so stay on top of the crypto news between 10 to 12 minutes. So Altcoin Daily, it's being ran by 2 twin brothers, and you can see they got 1.2 million subscribers. I like them. I think they do a fantastic job. They are Bitcoin bulls. Don't you worry about that. So even if you have a rainy day, even if you start doubting the overall market, well, then you just go to Altcoin Daily. You listen to their daily stream, daily up video, and you know why the future finance is being built right in front of our eyes. So there's not so much more to say. This is, one of my top 5 crypto YouTube channels. Channel number 2 that we're going to take a look at and that I like is, let me just think, this is a more fundamental, it's a former banker who turned Bitcoin banker, you could say. Very sophisticated, very, very sophisticated. He was one of the first, he attended the first Bitcoin conference when there was, I think, only like 30 people. What I really like about this channel and him personally, he brings an ocean of knowledge, and it's a combination of the monetary system, very good on that. He explains it very good. He explains better than nobody else. So you should, it's really worth of digging a little deeper into his videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to none other, and let me know if you know him, Mr. Simon Dixon. Ooh, I gotta say, that music there that we had chosen there, I think Cherry, she must have chosen that music from the bar. So sorry for that, guys. Anyway, Simon Dixon. Let me also know if you know who he is. Simon Dixon, I would say to a certain extent, is perhaps not somebody that you necessarily need to listen to every day. But if you really wanna get a great insight about, and as I said before, the monetary system, how it got created, how, let's say, how it is going to implode, and how the blockchain, Bitcoin, is the future of finance. He explains it much better because all other, let's say, channels or articles that you can find, they're not really capable of explaining the monetary system. They will explain it in a way that, yes, it's true, the Federal Reserve is private and down in the Fed and all that, but it's a little bit more complex than that, right? First of all central banks, and the Federal Reserve including, is elected by I don't know if it's Congress or but by the democratically elected government. So that means they have actually, it's the people's choice. Now, I may not agree with it, but that's the way it goes. So it's also not completely, true that they can just, they can print as much as they want, but there are certain other aspects. So if you're interested in trying to understand really the in-depth of the monetary system, go in. And if you go in there, I don't know if he has playlists. He does. And let me just see here. Like, for example, I wouldn't maybe Simon interviews guests. I didn't find that so great. That's maybe also why I only made 3 of those videos. But what I would go is Simon Dixon's book, Bank to the Future. I will go in and go through that playlist, yeah. And then I would here, let me see, AMA. So I must talk about Bank to the Future. Anyway, go in, and if you want, he explains it great. He also does a few videos during the week. He also talks a little bit slow like me, and he might, go on for too long. But he also said, listen, guys, I can't do it faster. And even for that, I love him even more. Great knowledge, great guy, a little bit posh, a little bit too much, showing that he has made a lot of money. But hey, education and a good heart is worth a lot. The next one where we're going to go into that I also watch is about the traditional global financial markets. Now, I'm going to be straight out with you. They are a little dark. This is where you get the dark news of the global economy. To a certain extent, when you listen to it, you think doomsday is coming tomorrow. Now, they make it very dramatic, but I have actually, every time and everything they say, I have fact checked it myself. So when they come out and say, oh, there's this amount of banks going bankrupt, or all the figures that or everything the information that they provide, they will also give you the sources. So that gives you, again, a greater insight into let's say, the global financial markets. It's a channel that I actually very much enjoy. Give it up for, this is now the third top 3 channel out of 5. Remember, they're all good. The Atlantis Report. Welcome back to the Atlantis Report, your daily dose of the truth.
Welcome back to the Atlantis Report. You are here for your daily dose of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Welcome back to the Atlantis Report. You are here for your daily dose of the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yeah, that was basically the intro. And it's a computer generated channel, right? So you don't know who's behind it. I think I have a good idea who is behind it, but that's a topic for another day. Again, as I say, they're very much a doomsday channel, but there's a lot of things that they say that are very relevant. So let me know if any of you heard or know about the Atlantis Report. As you can see here, they only got 167,000 subscribers. They started in 2009, and they do, you can see, almost, not every day, but like a few times a week. But you can see they go in, the collapse has begun. I mean, they're very, as I said, dramatic in terms of a bear market, right? Gold will go crazy in 2022. And a lot of the things that they put on the thumbnails really don't materialize, just so you know that. But that's not why, I'm listening to it, because their information is up to date. It is what it really is going on in the market or in the global economy. And these are the things that you never hear on the top mainstream news channels, right? You never hear CNN, you never hear CNBC, you never hear Bloomberg, you never hear them. They always try to make everything sound great, right? So, so do you like the FTM token? Have a look at that. So, okay, I'll take the questions after we've gone through these channels. There's only 2 more. So Atlantis Report, I would be listening to them, and just remember, they're more dramatic, they're more dark, but it doesn't mean that you need to follow it, right? We also don't follow BitBoy, right? Whatever he recommends doesn't mean that we do it. Might still watch his shows or around the block. Great. The next one, and I hope it's good that I go through it as quick as I can. The next one is when you watch his videos, and I think there's already like 7 times a week or 5 times a week. When you watch his videos, you feel like you have accomplished something. They're long. He tries to make them as funny as he can, but he goes, when he makes coin reviews, when he makes market reviews, doesn't matter what kind of review they make, it is thorough, it is detailed. You're on top of your game. This could potentially, if I had to pick a top 1 crypto YouTube channel, that most likely would be it. Ladies and gentlemen, the biggest crypto YouTube channel on the interweb. And no, it's not BitBoy. Coin Bureau. I'm a little sorry with the volume and all that. I can see, so sometimes probably you have to turn it up and down. Sorry, we're still not so structured. I hope all of you know the Coin Bureau. And it's actually funny, right? Because Coin Bureau, I think, by far is the largest crypto YouTube channel on the interweb. But I also think BitBoy, he doesn't say it anymore. Let's just go in and see, just for the fun of it, is BitBoy how many subscribers he has, right? So let me know why I look for that. Let me know. Do you know Coin Bureau? Do you enjoy them? That would and do you listen to him, or you just think it's a little too much? So let's see here. No, this we don't. Yeah, let's go in and see BitBoy Crypto, 1.45 million subscribers versus. Give it. We have it. Yeah. Coin Bureau with 1.9. I mean, obviously this is a lot more, and they only do, as I said, one video. But I think the reason why they consistently grow is because they are so detailed. There's not so much more to say about Coin Bureau. It's your daily dose of work, of education. I also sometimes like, when I see a video from him, in a way I'm happy. On the other hand, I'm like, oh, gotta listen to this again. But he's really, really, really good work. Because you also know that when I would almost quantify Coin Bureau as being almost like what S&P and Standard & Poor's and Fitch, what they were to the traditional equity and bond markets in terms of rating agencies. Because Coin Bureau, it's almost like when they talk good about a coin, it's like a stamp of approval, I would say. You can't go really wrong when you buy something they recommend. I love it. I loved him, and so much respect for their hard and great work. So let me know if you know. But I like Coin Bureau. There you go. I'm happy about that. And now I do wanna, before we go in to the last channel, I wanna give a special. Let's say it's not one of my top 5 channels, but I think it is maybe even more than that. On the other hand, it's less than that, and I don't have an intro for that, but that is truly the Bit Squad. I mean, there are many different opinions about BitBoy, and I also have to say, to a certain extent, I find sometimes they're a little bullish, maybe too bullish. But the one thing you gotta appreciate, he's always in a good mood. Always in a good mood. He's always bullish. Usually when he takes a decision about entering or going out, is always wrong. But that's almost fun. But one thing that the Bit Squad, they do great, that is that they, they're just on it, right? I don't know how many videos a day, 3, 4, and they kind of like keep the community together. So I think in terms of keeping the community together, and also around the blog, that they invite somebody like me, a little channel, and I really benefit from it. So my heart goes out to BitBoy Crypto. Maybe not the greatest crypto analyst, but in terms of consistency and providing a platform where people can connect and communicate, I think he deserves a special place in the crypto YouTube ranking. And now, this is probably 100% the best technical YouTube crypto channel or whatever there is out there. It is something that I came across from one of you guys, shared it. When I went in and watched it the first few times, I was thinking, is this just a joker? Or what is it? Yeah, I got hooked. Now this individual and this channel, they master also the YouTube algorithm to perfection. Now that already the YouTube algorithm is not the best friend of me, but also, if you want to be let's say a professional YouTuber and so on, there are certain rules you have to read through and things you have to do. And I try to do them as good as I can. He does it perfectly. And that's, I think, is important, that if you are a technical day trader, that you can also beat the YouTube algorithm. I have fact checked, I have tested, I have been around the block once or twice. This guy is genuine. And it is really all my respect to him and his channel. And if you want to learn about day trading or the overall markets, how actually the market makers and how that works and function, and you can't miss, and you need to subscribe to nobody else than Traders Reality. And let me know if you watch him already.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a conversation. Mad love and respect to every single one of you beautiful people.
I just want to see that one more time because I didn't have the chance to see it. So let me just, couldn't hear it. So let's go again here.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a conversation. Mad love and respect to every single one of you beautiful people.
I love him. Let me know if you follow him. Let me know if you like him. Let me know what you think of it. And let's go to Traders Reality. This is something, it's the first, from my knowledge, it's the first channel that actually goes, you see, everybody, I've always said on this channel, I've said technical analysis, you can take that and you can throw it out the window. It has no place in crypto business because it's all fundamentally driven. But, and he doesn't implement, or he doesn't use this, let's say, traditional classic what we understand as technical analysis, right? He doesn't go in and look so much at the past and trying to make all these patterns that everybody uses. No, he really understands something about market liquidity, market makers, how the whole, let's say, how the trading in the background, how that works, and how it actually goes in line with the news, geopolitical news, financial news. Very good at explaining it. What I also like about him, I think he has heart, and he's not the channel that would say you should go in and buy now and you should sell now. He really just educates you. And so if you really, why do I watch this channel? Because I'm not a day trader. This is mainly for day traders. So I just enjoy it because it gives me an insight in what is actually going on when it comes to liquidity of the cryptocurrency market. Learn a lot, watch it. I think it's like, I don't know, 12 streams a week. And they're to a certain extent also fun. And remember, he masters the YouTube, let's say, algorithm and how to do things. I want to point out one thing out though. I don't ever believe he has to pick up his daughter every day at 3. And I want to know from you, why? Or does he really pick up his daughter every day at 3? That would be interesting to know. Now, before we end this little stream, obviously, there is one channel that is the best channel out there. The only thing that this channel needs is a bit more structure. If there would be a bit more structure, then this channel would break all records there is. Of course, you know who that is. That is Crypto Never Sleeps, #1.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's young, he's handsome, he's a prophet, he's a poet. They know it. I must be the greatest.
As we say, the next ceiling is a market cap of 1 trillion. And the last few days, I've been busy being busy, liquidating. I think it's 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago that I said, that we were cutting down on our portfolio, and we did. Remember, go out 50%, you still have 50% in the market, right? Sweetie pie, I'm gonna cash, in. I'm gonna take around 80-90% out, and she said, well done. Invest smart. Identify the leaders of tomorrow, not actually move further down. Is that where we're going? Are we heading down to the 40,000? Well, it looks like it. Am I gonna make a call? Not today, tomorrow, probably. I will make a call on it, because when I make a call, it usually turns out to be exactly that. If you follow this channel, well, then you're happy as Larry, because we got lots of cash on the side. We got lots of cash in the right, lots of cash in the left, and in the back. If it's more of a correction, and you can still call it a healthy correction, well, then we wait to 50 to 80% discount from the all-time high. And I will repeat that, 50 to 80% discount from the all-time highs. And that's what we're basically going to be looking at the next few weeks if we're going to see this continuing. Now, there should be some support here, and there might be. My feeling is, I'm going to tell you guys, I think we're going to go down to 29,002. I am the best. I'm the best trader there's out there. I'm the best analyst when it comes to cryptocurrencies. I am the best crypto YouTube channel that has ever been, that there ever will be. And that is a fact. You show me one YouTube channel, you show me one person that told you to go and cash, that told you everything they do. A week ago, 85% cash. There is no one that is better than I am.